Hello there everyone, it is Mimo here and I am back for this second part of this Telltale series. As you can see, the dominant prizes here are those big purple tokens there, which are the Telltale tokens. At the moment, what I'm doing with these ones is I am collecting them. If you haven't been raiding, which I'm sure you have been raiding, you may have won some of them during raids. We're going to have them in events, also a level up tournament and a few other things, or a raid tournament, sorry I should say, and you'll be able to win these purple tokens. Now basically what I'm going to do with mine is I'm going to save them up until the very last day and I'm going to open them all at once, and hopefully I can pull out something good. How many I will actually get, I'm unsure. We'll find out together on that last day. Now I'm not going to spend any money. As I said, I'm on pretty much on the spending ban for this game, so all the tokens I do gather will be from free play and nothing in regards to openings or anything like that. So we'll see how many I can get off that free play, and hopefully you guys can get a fair few openings as well and win that Epic Lee, which is in there. He's probably the gold standard of that openings or them Telltale tokens. He is definitely the gold standard and the one you want in there. There are other nice characters in there and other cool little rewards like 5-star tokens and things like that. But basically what we've got here is the second part, using the exact same team that I used for the part 1 of this, which is the one led by Rick, and then I've just got Connor in there, also Laurie, the governor, and that 5-star prestige Michonne, which of course the governor is also a prestige character also. And then we've got this new epic Michonne, which is the fast shielder, very fast, or I should say the very first fast shielder that we have. We do have the green shielder in Lee, and then also the red shielder in Garrett, and now a yellow in Michonne. Whether they bring out a blue one, I think bringing out a blue shielder is a very risky move, considering you are handing out 5-star Andrea with that 800% damage like candy. It is very risky to actually bring out a blue shielder to then pair up with that. You know, that could be something very deadly. So I'm like, a blue shielder would be great, but at the same time I think it can be very overpowering. Like I said, they do hand that blue Andrea, who is very OP just on her own with that 800% damage. You know, you put her in a party with a heap of herself, they go off very quickly and are very deadly. It's very hard to handle, and putting a blue shielder in with that, led by her leader skill, is something that is very risky, and I think something probably Scopely should steer clear of at the moment is bringing out that blue shielder. Just purely because imagine 4 Andreas backed up by that. That's the last thing you need. Even 3 Andreas backed up by a shielder, and then the blue aid that's a revive. That's something that's going to be very hard to beat. My problem with these and blue Andreas, I do have a blue Andrea myself, I could have a fair few of them. My problem with these people that use her in a team and solely use her by shielders or other things is that I have a Shiva, and Shiva is the exact same character basically, but in green, and she doesn't have a leader skill, which disadvantages people that own Shiva enough. But then you add on top of that, you can't actually modify Shiva's weapon, which is her claw. You can't modify that to put a large boost AP on it like you can Andrea's weapons, because hers are interchangeable. Shiva's is not. You can't even mod that claw. You can't do nothing. So it's probably my number one call out and to Scopely right now is to actually fix that, so you can mod these specialist weapons, because that is just a complete disadvantage to be having these big hitting characters. If you're going to hand Andrea out so freely but then limit the amount of, I guess, extra power you can put on Shiva, who is a very similar character, then it's very unfair, and I'm actually starting to get really annoyed with it at the moment, being that I have a big hitting 800%er, both in Andrea's and also a Shiva, and my Shiva is disadvantaged because I can't edit her weapon, nor can I change her weapon. She doesn't have a leader skill to start with, so Andrea's already better there, but it's just really starting to annoy me. But we'll get off that subject of blue Andreas, and we'll start on, I guess, talking about this. Now basically in these early acts, in any stage, they're very low recommended team grades, so you got the B+, B++, and all that, so they're very easy. You don't really even have to set your team up. As long as you got 5 players in there, you will have 6 because you're going to have Michonne as ally. As long as you got 5 solo players in there, you'll get through it easy. Doesn't matter if you set it up for people or for zombies, you're going to fly through it fairly comfortably. I don't see many people having problems with this first act here. Maybe the second one if you're fairly new to the game. Possibly people in these newer regions may struggle with this first one, but like I said, as long as you get 5 players in there, you got Michonne as backup there, you should be pretty good. You don't have to do too much damage to not only kill these zombies but also people. You don't have to really have an outstanding team for these stages. Like I said, don't worry too much if in these early stages you don't have teams set up for zombies or people, because you'll get through it. What we've got going on, what storyline here? Michonne, it's the Telltale one, obviously, as per title. So we've got a few characters like Zachary, Norma, Michonne, Pete in there, dear old Pete, the humble one of the group. Or the peaceful one, I don't know. And we've got Michonne just really getting haunted by her kids here, which, is a nice change up to have a different storyline, because we all know that our main storyline within this game has not been upgraded or updated for months and months, so these little side map missions are definitely a nice little read through and different imagery and storyline to get, because we haven't been getting that in our main ones. Finished at chapter 21 about 2 or 3 months ago, a fair while ago. I finished that chapter 21 and have had nothing since. So hopefully in the future we'll be getting an upgraded storyline, and hopefully they will allow us to modify weapons, specialty weapons like Shivas. I'm really crossing my fingers. So that was the first few stages of that Act 1, and we'll finish the rest later. Thanks for watching.